Hello, ladies and gents. Should be able to hear me all good. Just give me a couple of minutes and we will be away with LionHeart versus Tit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Welcome to United Empire's Twitch channel. My name is Widgie. I'm going to be casting today for this round of 16 between LionHeart and Tit. Now, I know that his name is obviously, what is it, 4Aykin? But we are going to be calling 4Aykin Tit. That's what he is known as. I'm not too sure why he doesn't maybe change his name. Who the hell knows? I'm sure there's probably some reason behind it. But this is going to be an exciting match because I do really love sort of the way that Tit plays India, which I believe is his main civilization from watching his streams. And it's going to be really exciting. And of course, LionHeart, a fellow British player as well, loves to play USA, Mexico. And I'm hoping that we're going to be seeing some of that action. We do see that he is playing Mexico in the first game here. So just give me a couple of minutes, guys, just making sure everything's here, waiting for you guys to drop in through chat. Thank you very much for the raid, Revnak. Appreciate it, dude. 45, I think, people coming in. I'm just going to get my Twitch chat up on United Empires. Thanks for the YouTube videos, Widgie. No problem, Brem. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for your contribution through Twitch as well. I know that you're quite a new streamer to AOE3. And I'm enjoying your content as well through Twitch. So we need more people like you. So thank you very much, man. Check one out today to learn Dutch. Nice, nice. Best YouTube channel in the world. Ah, thanks, Revnak. Appreciate it, man. You're too kind. I'm just going to get the pop-out chat here so that I can actually see what you guys are talking about. It can be a little bit tricky for me. So, you can't subscribe here. Hey, you want to be a gamer? How you doing, man? Yes, just to let you guys know that my name is Widgie. If you don't know who I am, this is kind of awkward. Don't know who I am. My name is Widgie. I've been given a great opportunity to cast a few games that are being run by United Empires through this tournament, which is the UEC Spring 2022 tournament. There is a $200 prize pool. We are currently covering the round of 16 and quarterfinal games at the moment. And these matchups here is between Tits and LionHeart, and this is the round of 16. So without further ado, we're going to be jumping straight into it. We're going to be cutting that music, and we're going to be getting into it right now. So here we go, guys. First game, and we do have a wonderful matchup here. And we have LionHeart playing as Mexico on the top left part of the map in the cyan. And we have Tits at the bottom right here playing as good old India in the pink. Now, Tit, I believe this is his primary civilization, or his main civilization that he plays. So it is quite a strong pick. However, I do know that LionHeart has really persevered with Mexico, trying to sort of do some theory testing, meta crafting, all that sort of stuff with Mexico. So, you know, he does enjoy Mexico, and I think he likes to go for a revolt. So he likes to go for a Central America revolt most of the time, or like an FI play. I don't think he likes to play Age 2 particularly long. I know that other players, such as UEC, for example, will play a very long Age 2 Mexico, and it can be really good. And I've tried that as well, and it's quite fun. But I don't think LionHeart does that. He tends to go for a Central America or an FI. So let's see if that's the case. And Tit here, I don't know what we're going to be seeing from him. Are we going to be seeing maybe an aggressive aggro getting out into the middle of the map, trying to take a hold of the gold mine here and the hunts? Who knows? Could be something wild. Let's see. Yeah, but I like this tourney, so I wanted to use my Twitch subscription here. By all means do. Actually, I don't think there is a subscription button yet for the United Empires channel, because it's a relatively new channel, and you have to pass certain milestones, and you have to be affiliated. You have to be an affiliate on Twitch, I believe, to have the subscription button. However, you know, I'm not going to try and promote myself too much. I know that Revnak is in chat because, you know, he's a very nice guy. But if you do know of my content through YouTube and through Twitch as well, then of course a subscription my way would be absolutely fantastic. If you do want to show support for myself, if you don't know who I am, then, you know, I don't want you to obviously subscribe to me, if that makes sense. Doesn't really make much sense, does it? But anyway, all my stuff on YouTube is free. So it's all free of charge. All that content that I've put through YouTube, through guides, through all these different openings and stuff like that, that's all on YouTube. But anyway, let's have a look at what's going on here, because this is very strange. What is this deck, guys? We do have a Trade Empire card here that we're going for. Tit seems to be going for. He's going to be getting a Trading Post Rickshaw, and it's basically going to give him cheaper and stronger outposts, trade posts. So this is basically a bit like an ATP card from the Euro civs, and you can get this Trade Empire card with, I think it's all Asian civs, because you can get it with China. So I know that for sure. So this is very interesting, and we are going to be aging up with the Agrifort. And the Agrifort is going to be put in the middle of the map. Just one vill on it, right in the center. So that's going to be very interesting. Looks like we're going to be seeing some TP play. Yes, we do. We see 2 TPs going down already. This is something I don't normally see from India, taking the whole TP line. Are we going to be seeing upgraded TP line and all that good stuff? I think we will be. Let's have a look over at LionHeart, see what he's up to. He is getting into Age 2. He's going for the... By the way, you guys, I'm really terrible at pronouncing Spanish words. We do see the cathedral construction here. This is a very standard thing from LionHeart. He usually likes to go the 1 hacienda and 2 settler, and then he goes for the cathedral construction. That basically is essentially like a church or a mosque. It gives you an XP trickle, and you get really good sort of unique techs for Mexico. You can get one for the Day of the Dead tech, which is from every unit that you've lost, you can get XP. You can also get, I think it's called something of the 7 houses, and you can get a insurgent, which is the pike unit. every house that you've built so far, you can get a insurgent, which is pretty damn awesome. Hey, Yellow Red Bull. Who is this caster? You don't know who I am. You don't know who the mighty Widgie is. No, I'm joking. Welcome. To be fair, I am quite surprised when there's people that drop into my chat on Twitch and they're like, I don't know who you are. Like, you know, because AoE3 is a very tight-knit community. And I love that about AoE3. And it's quite unusual when somebody doesn't know who I am. Not trying to come across as arrogant, but you know what I mean. It's quite a small community, so it is quite surprising when few people come across and they're like, who are you? I don't know who you are. So yeah. Anyway, let's have a look at Tit, see what he's doing. He is going to be securing 4 TPs. He's going all out. He's going for everything here. He's got 700 wood coming in. That's going to be his first card in age 2. Let's have a look at base, see what he's up to. He has gone ahead and got a sacred field because there are a lot of herdables on this map, and we can definitely see that right here. He's actually gone for, what is this? The mystical syllable. Oh, that's how he got his sacred field. Wow. What is this crazy... I mean, look at this India deck. I mean, the age 2 is relatively normal. Same with sort of age 3, I guess, but age 1 cards are absolutely crazy. So LionHeart has revolted. That's what I mentioned at the start. He has gone for the Central America revolt. He's got his racks up. Are we going to be seeing some sort of falconet timing here? Who knows? He is pop capped at the moment. And he's got himself a TP post. And it looks like, is Tit going to be getting this TP up here as well? Wow, he is. He's going all out. 5 TPs, ladies and gents. This is TP domination right here. Holy crap. This is crazy. Now we do see the foreign logging coming in as well. And he is getting the traveling merchant, which is upgrading. Essentially, it's the stagecoach. It upgrades the TP lines, so you're able to then gain resources of your choosing from these TPs. And trust me, when you're on 5 TPs, that is a significant amount of villagers. I can't say for sure what the equivalent is, but it's got to be something like 15 vills, maybe even more if you've got 5 TPs. I mean, that is incredibly significant. And he is going pretty darn greedy, to be honest. We don't see too many military units out on the field at the moment. We're getting to around 6 minutes in game. And we do see from LionHeart here now getting his houses down. And it looks like he's going for... he is going to be actually getting the levy is going to be called here. And he's... Oh, yeah, he's going for an FI 100%. He's got the triple outpost coming down here. You can see he's gone for the advanced frontier defenses. This is classic FI territory right here. So the FI is still viable. Remember, before there were further changes to Mexico, the FI was extremely powerful. It still is pretty darn powerful. I think you can get into industrial around 9 minutes. I think that's the kind of play we can see here, that he is going to be macroing to 1,000 food, 1,000 gold, and 1,000 wood. And you can see here that he's got 700 wood coming in, which means that's perfectly going to macro himself to 1,000 wood, which is very nice to see. Who the fuck is Mexico 3k score ahead? How? Well, it is the power of LionHeart. He's a very, very strong player, and he really does love Mexico, and he loves the old FI play. And that is exactly what we're seeing here. So, you know, Tit is taking advantage of it. You know, this is what you guys should do. If there's anyone that you're playing against, they're going for an FF or they're going for an FI, what you got to do is you got to bear in mind, they're going to play very defensively. They're going to keep within their base. They're not going to go out too far. They're not going to have military on the map. So they're going to want to stay in base. So if they're staying in base, what do? You've got to take map control. You've got to try and contain them, you know, starve them of hunts, resources. And this is exactly what we see from Tit here. He's going very sort of greedy. He's pretty much got 5 out of the 6 TPs, which is insane. And the amount of economy that Tit has, even though he is 2k score behind, trust me, India's eco just gets better and better with time. And that's what we're going to be seeing. He's got a lot of export backed up. He's got 600 export. And we do now see the macro going for LionHeart here. He's got 1,000 of everything. And yes, we do see the return back to Mexico, which is going to put him in age 4. So he is going to be in the industrial age. Tit needs to age, in my opinion, and going for SE. You mean the C? He could go for C, to be honest. Is he aging up? No, he's not. He is just continuing to stay in H2. He's got a handful of sepoys. That is exactly what's going on. Mexico FIs in 8 minutes. No, it does take a while. Look, you can see here it is quite slow returning back to Mexico. I think he's going to do it in 9 minutes. Like I said, if you're really good at this and really good at macro, you can do it in 9 minutes. We do see a lot of deals on gold here, so I'm not too sure. Oh, it looks like he's going for the State Rebellion. Cohen, thank you very much for the follow, dude. I think that's on my channel. I should probably disable my alerts, but I appreciate you anyway. Thank you very much for following my channel. But yeah, I believe he went for... What did he go for there? He went for some sort of state research. What was that? What was that? Does anybody know? I don't know what that was. It's very warm in here. It's getting quite warm in there. I'm going to have to open a window shortly. So what do we see from Tit now? He is actually still staying H2. He's going Zams. He's got a bunch of Sepoys. He's used his export to get a bunch of Redcoats, which means that he's allied with the Brits. So he's getting that 10% HP, which is nice to see. And now, yep, LionHeart is now securely in H4. And what are we seeing first? We're seeing 600 wood coming down. And this is LionHeart's deck, the 1v1 CA Revolt Water deck. And he's got so many units and things in H4 here, because that's obviously always the plan, is to get to H4. And what do we see? I mean, the Los Colorados Battalion, that's a very strong card. 9 Soldados with 1 Falconet. The 33 Picky, the 33 Insurgents, that's a very famous one as well. And of course, we've got the double factory here as well. I mean, a lot of these cards are very good. He is going to be going for a factory first, so he's not really being pressured too much. He is actually going to be going for this treasure right here. What is this? Increased Explorer hero hit points by 100%. So doubling the hit points here. That's a really nice one to go for. And he's just going to try and take all those blowgunners down. And what do we see from Tit here? We don't see an age up. This is absolutely beautiful, guys. This is the commitment. The age 2 India play here. Age 2 versus age 4. Are we going to be seeing it? We do see a card, the Quanchin Mountaineering. Okay, what's that? I'm not too sure. Oh, it doesn't say. It doesn't say. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe you guys know in chat. I'm not too familiar with the native TP text, but he is going for both of them. The Metalwork and the Mountaineering. I'm not too sure what they provide. Oh, it wasn't on my channel. Okay, cool. It was on... Okay, cool. This age 2 makes no sense. Infantry is 10% faster. Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, look, 4.4. Thank you very much, Ginger. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for the insight. And now what do we see? We do see the Spanish sympathizers. Look at this. 15 Gorokistas, which are basically the Lancer units, the Spanish Lancer units. And I don't know how Tit's going to do this, to be honest, because when LionHeart is getting comfortable, he's going to be pushing. But look at this. As I said, guys, look at the score difference. We do see a 2k score difference in favor for India. I did say that over time, India does gain that eco. And we see it from 6... Wait, hang on a second. How many TPs does he have? No, he doesn't have 6. It's saying that he's got 6, but he hasn't. He's got 5. He's got... Oh, wait, no, he does. He does, of course, because he's got the native one as well. He's got the native TP. Absolutely insane. Tit absolutely just dominating. Look at all these icons here. All the TP icons. This is absolutely crazy. What do we see from LionHeart here? Is he going to try and slip by? Unfortunately not. He's going to get spotted. Trying to go behind here, see what he can do. See if he can try and just absolutely plow the Lancers in here. But luckily, Tit is one step ahead. He's got 20 Zams ready to go. He is going to manage to nab a Ville there, but those Zams are going to be able to start some work on the Gorokistas. But remember, they are pretty high HP. And look at that. One volley didn't even take one of them down. So he needs to really work on that. He is going for some Imperial bureaucracy. He's getting his market upgrades in. He's getting some more leather coats. Desert Terror is a great card to go for. That's going to improve the Zams as well, make them more effective. But he's not going into H3 just yet. He's still not doing it. He's got about 1,000 food in bank. I don't know. He's got lots of... the TPs are all on crates of food right now. And this is kind of a crazy game. H2 against H4. What? And now we do see the Los Colorados Battalion The 9 Soldados and Falconets are coming in. Finally, a market going down for LionHeart. Look at that. That is the classic FI, guys. Getting your market built 12 minutes in. Crazy. Does have his factory down as well. But remember, he is only on 1 TP. He does have the Cathedral as well for XP. But it's going to take him a little bit of time to get further cards in. We do now see some of the market upgrades coming in. The Hunting Dogs, the Placer Mines. And Tit finally getting into H3. He's taken the plunge and he's going for the good old Charm and a Gate, where you can get Mansabdar units, which basically are elite units that buff the rest of the same unit type. Buff the HP and attack, I believe, if I'm correct. Hey, Animus, do we see Ungus match 2? It all depends. It depends how many games we have here between Tit and LionHeart, and how late it goes, how long these games are. So I can't say for sure, but what I can say is we are definitely going to be covering this matchup. So, can you call them Soul Daddies? Soul Daddies, that's quite good. I like that. I like that. By the way, welcome everyone. I know you're our busy accountant. Well, it's Good Friday. And to be honest, I did take... I took Wednesday and Thursday off as annual leave. So I took it off as holiday. So I haven't actually been working for a good few days now. The only work I've been doing is in the garden. I've been doing a lot of work in the garden. And it's made me very, very tired over the last couple of days. I've been completely re-landscaping my back garden. And it's been really enjoyable. And it's been good to get outside. Get a little bit of sun on my pale skin. So, yeah, that's why I haven't been casting too many of these games. Anyway, enough about me. LionHeart, what's he up to? He's switched his factory over to food. He's actually taken down this TP now, so he's going to be moving across the map, I think. He's got to a critical mass now where I think he's looking pretty confident. And scores are pretty darn close, though. Pretty darn close. Tit is now in age 3. And he's going for the Zam upgrade, of course. He is actually going to be getting some Bolus Warriors. That's a good shout. Look at that. Getting some Bolus Warriors. And I don't know whether he's going to be going for the Quachuan Warrior Societies here or not. I mean, that's actually really good if you really want to go for the Bolus Warriors. You can only get 10 of them, though. But that increases their HP and damage by 25%. That's absolutely nuts. Don't know, he might go for that. We do see the good old 2 Sea Jelly and 1 Villager. That is a really, really common card to go for the minute you get into Age 3. Siege Elephants are so good. They're good against buildings. They're good against other artillery. Very, very good. And we do just see Sepoy upgrades coming in now. It's looking like it's Sepoy Zam. Which, is that the best composition? I'm not entirely sure. Might want to start thinking about maybe getting some Gurkhas, because he does have a lot of Soldados. I mean, how many Soldados is that? That's 28 Soldados. Or Soul Daddies, as someone said. That's a lot of anti-cav. He must be afraid of Chinacos. I think he's afraid of the Lancers, to be honest. LionHeart getting his next factory out now as well. So, but Tit still actually just pulling ahead a little bit in score here. Has he actually gone on the water? No one's gone on the water. It is there as an option, but it looks like he's not interested. He's only running on 1 stables and 1 barracks. So he's literally only getting military troops from his agra, 1 barracks and 1 stable. So that's pretty impressive that he's got this mass. And I think he's actually going to start trying to push forward now with the Sea Jellies. Taking a couple of houses down. That's going to put LionHeart pop capped. That's actually quite nice what he's done there. LionHeart going for a couple of upgrades in the factory now as well. He's got both factories on wood. Don't know what his plan is here. Don't know what LionHeart's thinking. He hasn't got a card available. He's not training any military right now. He really needs to get a house down. Oh my god. What's he doing? He's going for the Texas Revolts. Oh my god. What is this? I can't remember what this one is. Alright, it's the all-in revolt. All of his vills have changed. This is his new deck. Holy crap. And the minute Tit's seen that, he is backing off. He is getting the hell out of there. But he is going to be pushing in his sepoys, though. He's not afraid. He's going to be getting them stuck in. And now LionHeart is making the all-in push now. He's got these volunteers. All of his vills have changed to these volunteer units. Basically state militia, skirmishers, sepoys are getting in. Zams are going to try and take out as many of those Garokistas, or whatever they're called. Yeah, Garokistas. They're pretty much all going down, which is a really good job here. And I think something that LionHeart's missing is he's missing artillery. He's only got one falconet. He's got no heavy cannons. And there's a lot of infantry here. And, you know, Tit is doing a really good job here, actually, cleaning up these units. And the thing is, if LionHeart loses his main mass, it's pretty much over. He's got no villages. He's got only 2 factories that he's working off of. He's got them on heavy cannons right now. So this is looking pretty darn good for Tit. He's still pushing forward. He's looking really good. I've got to say, guys, India is #1 sleeper civ. Such a strong civilization, and we are seeing an incredible push here from Tit in Age 3, essentially against an Age 5 LionHeart here, going for the Texas Revolt. And I think that was a pretty good engagement from Tit, to be honest. I mean, we do see still a difference in score, but you've got to bear in mind that LionHeart, what is he going for now? He is going for the fisherman one here, which is 2 dock wagons and 11 fishing boats. So he is going to have some eco. It's not going to be the end of his economy. He has got 2 factories, and he's going to have those fishing boats. But, you know, it's looking a little dicey. He's looking a little dicey now. Tit is on 51 villagers, and he's basically built all his houses. He's at 200 pop. He's just got 35 population to fill in now, 32, and he is all good to go. He's got so many troops here, so many troops. And what cards has he gone for? He's gone for the 2 siege elephants. He went for the British East India Company. That was a really good one to go for. And I don't know whether he's going to go for like camel attack upgrade. That would be good. Look at that. All action damage plus 30%. That's huge. That is huge. If he's got a lot of Zams, he could go for that. He could go for the Urumi. Don't know whether how good that's going to be. We do now see LionHeart's managed to get 2 heavy cannons out of his factory. And we do see the dock wagons coming in now as well from his card that he did. And he's going to be putting them down. And it looks like Tit is going to try and push out here. 32 pop. No, I was saying that he's got 32 population to fill until he gets to max pop. Because he's on 191 now out of 200. So he's only got 9 population to fill now. That's what I meant. Yeah, he needs to take the sea jellies down. Exactly, yeah. I hope he's going to be able to do that with the heavy cannons, maybe. I'm not too sure. But the minute Tit spots these docks, the minute he moves his Ellies over here and he spots it, he is going to be all over the water. He does have a frigate available. So, but LionHeart probably needs to think about maybe creating a military ship just to cover himself. We do see now that you can actually, I didn't even know this actually, you can create guard regulars from the barracks now when you go to, when you revolt to Texas. He does actually have these ironclads as well, which is absolutely wild warships here that you can get. So, I mean, there's so many different techs here. It's very, very overwhelming. That enables Imperial upgrades for your barracks. I mean, there's so much here, like, I mean, this is good. You can get 12 settlers. The Salvadoran coffee, he might want to go for that if he wants to get more eco. He is now going to be popping further guards and Minutemans with the levy because he's essentially playing as the USA now. And we are going to get stuck in. And here we go, guys. LionHeart does have exceptionally more artillery this time. He's got 4 heavy cannons and they're going to be popping off here. And it's going to be a struggle for Tit to try and deal with this. He's got no units trying to challenge them right now. And he does need to be careful. He has managed to go for a few more Gurkhas in his composition. He is actually aging, so does he want to contest this whilst he's aging? I'm not entirely sure. LionHeart not rolling his cannons forward there, so they're not getting involved too much. But once again, another little skirmish, and you know, if Tit gets in age 4, it's going to be bad news for LionHeart. He's going to have to really try and deal with this. He is actually training some Bolus warriors. So Tit going for the Bolus warriors now. I'm not too sure how much of a use that's going to be. He's really got to try and deal with these heavy cannons. And I think, to be honest, the only real way is try and get the Zams on them, but it's difficult. It's very, very difficult. He probably needs to go Sea Jellies. He is going for Elephant Combat. So maybe his plan is to get some Sea Jellies. Or maybe he wants to go for the Urumi Swords Regiment. There's a lot of infantry here from LionHeart. I think Tit's feeling pretty good, though. You know, LionHeart is nowhere near his base yet. He is just about to take his aggro down. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world for him. We can see he's got Honored Sepoy coming in, so he's really macroing perfectly, you know. The minute he gets into H4, he's thinking to himself, what am I got to do? Got to get unit upgrading ASAP. And that's exactly what he's doing. So that's really good to see. And these Zams are just floating around at the top here. Are they going to try and pick off a couple of Vils, maybe? Oh, there's not really any Vils, though. He's only got 15 fishing boats. That's all he's got. That's all he's got. And Tit here is pretty much fully, like, full pop here. He's only on 67 Vils, though. He is going to be putting a castle down. Probably wants to create... He's getting some sea jellies. Are they going to come out in time? Are they going to get caught out? He actually needs to push his troops here. 3 sea jellies just come out at the right time. That was absolutely wild. And the Zams are coming in behind as well. They're going to try and take out the cannons. Are they going to go into melee? No, they're not. The flag does go down for LionHeart. So he is going to be going all in here right now. All the siege elephants have been taken down. And the Zams are going to really have to work really hard here to deal with these heavy cannons. And they're doing a pretty darn good job. The Zams are cleaning up, and he's just going all out. He's just pushing forward with the infantry. All the cannons are gone. Where's LionHeart's army? It's gone. And we've got Garaksha. What's this? Herdables generate more experience and sacred cows cost less food. Wow, look at that. 80% increase for the XP. That is on the sacred fields here. So you can see how much XP there. We actually can't see how much XP they're bringing in. It doesn't say, but... Oh, there you go. Look. 0.12 per second and 0.18 per second. So, yeah, they are bringing in 0.3 XP a second, which is pretty wild. Compared to just the Cathedral bringing in 1 XP, he is getting a lot, and he is feeling pretty good now. He's going to be pushing forward. He's still got a bunch of Zams as well. Score difference is really showing here. 8k score difference now. And LionHeart, he is actually going for the Imperial Sharpshooters. He's hunkering down. He's still getting his fishing boats in. And he has got his villagers. Did he go? He did go for the Salvadoran coffee. So he did get a bunch of Vils. He's got 18 Vils, but Tit is going all in now. He is going all in, and he's making sure that he can deal with this. I mean, I don't know how the Imperial Sharpshooters upgrade, is it going to be worth it? He is training some regulars. But I think the tempo's sort of lost for LionHeart here, to be honest. Tit feeling really good now. He's got Zams on the way. He's going for the Kwacha Hawinka. Can't even say that. Basically a spearman here, good against cavalry. He's basically just... He's just training everything. He's just... Whatever he can train, he's getting them in. He's got the Bolus warriors in as well. And we do see 2 heavy cannons coming out here. And this is a nice little nook here for LionHeart. Look at these heavy cannons in a really nice, juicy spot. But I don't think it's going to be enough. The Zams are going to be able to squeeze through like they do. And he is just going to put them in melee. He's just going to go for it. He's just going to get them in melee and take them down. I think that's the best bet, to be honest. I don't know about you guys. If you have, like, Dragoon-type units, is it best to put them in melee against cannons? I'm not too sure. But what a crazy first game. What an absolute... I think, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to put my hand up and say that Tit has won this one. I can't say for sure, though. We do see distributivism coming in. Wow, how late is that? Is that a troll? Tit going for distributivism pretty much right at the end of the game. This is usually a card that you go for, like, your first card. And what an interesting way to play India. I've got to say, guys... I rarely see this aggression with the TP line from India, and it's really worked. It's absolutely wild. Not too sure. Artillery has 75% range resist. Okay, yeah. I'm not too sure whether you should melee them or not. But regardless, a factory has gone down for LionHeart, and I think it's curtains for him in this game, in the first game. But he has got 2 heavy cannons coming in. He's got one that's going to just about spawn here. Is it going to have enough time? I think it is. It's going to pop out. There it is. But I don't think he's going to be able to come back from this. Because he's only got the 2 barracks that are producing any sort of units. He hasn't got a card available. He has got a saloon here. Hey, Brown. Welcome, dude. We do see 2 heavy cannons coming in, but these cheeky little Honored Sepoy coming behind with the machetes. Look at them go. They're going to be slicing and dicing, and there is the GG from LionHeart. And Tit takes the first game. 1-0 to Tit. And I've got to say, what a great game it's been. I mean, that absolute TP line domination there. If you didn't see that at the start, I suggest you watch it again. I mean, that was absolutely wild. Going for such a strange first card as well. If we have a quick look. Going for the Trade Empire card, which is something you can go for. It's definitely viable. But just going for that and then getting Distributivism as like one of the last cards in the game. That was absolutely brilliant. So there we go, guys. Tit taking the first game. OP play from Tit. It was pretty wild, right? I really enjoyed that one. It's a very unusual way to play India. You don't normally see India like take the TP line. It's something that you don't normally see because India have a pretty good economy anyway. They get a villager every sort of home city shipment. And of course, you know, the wood is normally spent on veal production because veals cost wood. So trying to balance the macro to build quite a lot of TPs as well can be quite tricky. So, but going for the TP line is interesting. So that's something that maybe, you know, quite a few of us in chat can maybe try and take away from, you know. If we see an opponent going greedy or going for an FI or something like that, maybe we could do something like that if you play India. Let's have a quick look at these. I'll just quickly show you some of these because I know you guys like to see this. A lot of military here by Tit. Look at that, 149 sepoys. All resources gathered. Look at that. There you go. And we can see the age up here. Look at this. What a great time for LionHeart. So, guys, it's possible. You can get into industrial in around 9 minutes. Absolutely crazy. If you get your macro perfect, you can get in there just after 9 minutes. So, very, very crazy. And the fact that you get the 3 outposts as well that you can just sit in your base and you can use to defend is absolutely crazy. So there we go, guys. Taking the first game. Let's get into the second one, shall we? By the way, welcome everyone who's here. I'm not too sure how many viewers we've got in right now. I can't really see because I'm streaming through United Empires. Hold on, USA can go both age 3 and age 4 same time. No, it's just the way that the graph does it. So because he revolted from age 2 to 3, it's like essentially that is Mexico's equivalent of going to age 3. That makes sense. When you revolt from age 2, it means you go to age 3. I don't understand that graph you showed. Yeah, no, the graph is a bit confusing. I struggled when I first saw it, but yeah, it can be a little bit confusing. Right, let me just before we start. Yeah, it is interesting, definitely. Right, let's cut the music. I'm just going to take a quick swig of my drink. And wow, we've got a lot of viewers in. Welcome, guys, by the way. Appreciate you all being here. We got strong viewership, 70 people in. So thank you very much, guys, for joining. Before we start, just want to say once again, big shout out to United Empires for allowing me to cast some of these games in the tournament and previous ones as well. And we are going to be going through the second game here between Tit and LionHeart. So just bear with me 1 second. Just going to have a quick drink and then we'll get into it. Just going to open the window as well. It's quite hot in here. Lovely stuff. Hopefully we don't get any like moths coming in. That's something that I don't really want, but I can't stand moths. What about you guys? I'm not really a huge fan of butterflies, to be honest, as well. It's kind of a weird fear of mine. Anyway, let's get into this. Okay, guys, let's go. Welcome, ladies and gents, to the second game between LionHeart and Tit. And this is the round of 16 on the UEC Spring 2022 tournament. And we have a $200 prize pool at stake. And it was a very eventful game from the previous one. Tit took the first game. So we are 1-0 here to Tit. And this matchup is Ottoman versus Brits. And at the bottom part of the map, we have Tit playing as the Brits in the pink. And the top part of the map, we have LionHeart playing as the Ottomans in the cyan. So let's see how this one goes. We do see a mosque being built and a TP. So going pretty greedy, going for the house, mosque, and TP. Quite standard. Harrison says, I'm a wimp. I love you, Harrison. I love you too. And how is this game gonna work out, I wonder? What are we going to be seeing here? We're going to be seeing a potential FF from LionHeart. We're going to be seeing some H2 aggression from him. What are we going to be seeing? And what's Tit going to be up to? Is he going to be going TP? He isn't. He's going for a double house. And he hasn't selected a deck yet. Are we going to be seeing the classic Brit build order, which I seem to always see? And I'm gonna let you guys into a little secret of what the standard build order is. And it is 3 Vils, then you age up with the Governor, which is the outpost and 200 gold. Then you go 700 wood, 600 wood, and then potentially you go 5 Vils after that. And that is pretty much 90% of Brit games. From what I've casted and from what I've seen, that is pretty much how they always go. We don't normally see the VC card that much, to be honest. We normally see a double house opening now. I'm not entirely sure why. It might be because of the slight nerf to the Brits is why people don't tend to go for the VC anymore. We do have the Tawny normal deck here. And you can see you have those good old cards, the 700 wood, 600 wood, and 5 settlers. But you know what? Tit has played an interesting India game in the last game. So who knows? He might go for an unusual kind of game here. But to be honest, normally that is what we see from Brit players. Because it is just a very strong opening. It is a good all-rounder. It allows you to build a few manor houses. It allows you to get that sort of Vil boom in, or semi-boom. And you can do lots with it. You know, you can do a forward outpost. You can, rather than put in the outpost defensively, you can put it offensively in the middle of the map. Like, I don't know, like over here. You can get a double racks down. You can do all sorts. So there's lots of options for Brits. And let's have a look at what LionHeart's doing. He's going for the Governor. So he's going for the outpost and 200 gold. So that normally says to me that we're going to be seeing an FF. Because the 200 gold is perfect. You get the Vils on the gold here. They will most likely mine 100 gold. The 200 gold will come in. That will be 300 gold. And then you'll immediately go for the 700 coin shipment. That will get you the coin that you need to age up. So it's quite a crazy quick age up, and it is one of the strongest build orders for Ottoman. But I might be wrong. I don't think I'm going to be wrong, because just by looking at that and looking at the macro and seeing what he's doing, he's not chopping any wood really in transition. So it looks like he is going for a good old naked FF. Let's have a look at Tit here, slightly ahead on the age up, and he is also going for the Governor. He's getting a market in transition. Good night, Harrison. Have a good one, my friend. Hopefully you can catch the VOD if you want to see the outcome. Apologies that I do stream quite late. I know it can be frustrating for some people who are in Europe. I mean, I live in Europe, I live in the UK, but it's just the way it is, guys. You know, a lot of my free time is in the later evening. So that's just the way it is. I hope you guys can stick around. And thank you guys for being here. And what do we see? We do see the outpost wagon coming down. And 700 wood coming in. What did I say? 3 Vils, 700 wood. That's exactly what we're seeing. And we do see a stable going in. So a stable opening now from Tit. Are we going to be seeing maybe a semi-FF? Potentially. 5 Huss semi-FF could be on the cards. Who knows? Who knows? Let's have a look at LionHeart here. Yep, definitely going for the good old FF. What do we see? We see 700 coin coming in and then a 700 wood straight off the bat. This is your textbook naked FF, but with a twist. This is an offensive FF here. He's not doing an in-base FF. He's doing one where you send the outpost further into the map so that you can send your military shipments straight into the middle of the map, which is really nice. If you want to play aggressive, this is what you do. And you can see here that he's over-gathered food a little bit, not the end of the world, and he is gathering up that coin. And he's just got to wait for that 700 wood, and he's going to be able to get some infrastructure down, which is very nice. Let's have a look at Tit here. Let's have a look at his view as well. What do we see? We do see he's managed to get his 5 huss out. He is building a couple of manor houses. And look at that, guys. 600 wood. That's the way. That's how you do it. 3 vils, 700 wood, 600 wood. That's what we see. Now, the next card could be 5 vils. It could be 700 coin. There's many things that it could be now, but that's normally how you open up now with the Brits. And I imagine he's probably going to use some of that wood, maybe to get a barracks down. Who knows? But he is going to be sending the huss over here. Wonder what he is going to be able to grab. He is going to be able to nab the explorer here. Poor old Erdongun is an alien. He's going to be going down, I think. And LionHeart getting into H3. Going for the scout, which is the hussar opening. And he's just gathering up all the wood that he's got there. He's got the 700 wood, just making sure that he doesn't lose any vils. Doing a good job here, not putting all of his vils in, just one at a time. Look at that, look at that. Great sort of vil micro there with the garrison. Absolutely beautiful. Great job. And Tit losing a hussar there in the process. Not really getting much value, apart from delaying LionHeart's eco a little bit. Let's have a look back at Tit's base here. He's going to have a card available any minute now. And you can see he's not going all out building the manor houses. He's just building a few here and there. He's using them for vision. You can see here that he's trying to get some vision of the map. Building a couple out this way, building a couple here, and a couple over here. And he's trying to raid with the hussars as much as he can. There is a map with a starting tower though. Starting towers have been removed in DE. No, there is a map that you get a starting tower. It's the tundra map. It's the icy map. The one where you can't build in the middle of the map. There's a TP line on the left-hand side. I can't remember what it's called. You can't build anything in the middle of the map. On that map, you start with an outpost. 100%. Anyway, LionHeart opening up with Asset Siberia. Yeah. Cheers, Maito. By the way, welcome, dude. Welcome. Got a VIP. Yeah, that's the one indeed, Widgie. Yeah, we still have it on Siberia. I still have my knowledge. It's still there. Anyway, LionHeart opening up with the hussars. He doesn't want to lose these, actually. He needs to be a little bit careful because Tit has still got quite a few hussars. And he is staying H2. He is absolutely staying H2. He has gone for the 5 settlers. What did I say, guys? What did I say? I called the build order down to a T. You know, it is such a strong build order. So if you guys want to play a good, solid, straightforward Civ, got to be honest with you, if you're relatively new to the game, I would recommend Brit as one of those. It's a very sort of straightforward build order. But the Auto FF is also a very good, straightforward build order. Very, very good. So what's LionHeart thinking about? What's he going to do? He's got a card available. He's going for the 8 Janissaries. Is he going to be going for another unit shipment? Or is he going to be... I don't know. Is he going to be going for an early Spahi? Is he going to be going 1,000 wood? Many options. He's holding off the card, which says to me, is it going to be Spahi? It's got to be, right? Because he hasn't got the coin. He's got the 8 Jans coming in. He is... Oh, no. Oh, no. He's actually gone for the Vet Jan upgrade. Okay, I'm completely wrong. But he is holding off on the food, though. He still hasn't got a card. So... Spahis could be on the table here. I'm not entirely sure. But he has got the Jans now to help him defend. And Tit is now going to be starting to push out. He hasn't really put a aggressive base out. He hasn't spotted the outpost here as well. There is an outpost here and he hasn't spotted it. He's going to spot it very, very soon. And you can see here that he's just producing Musk and Huss, it seems. Very straightforward. He's getting the placer mines in. And Tit looking pretty good here. Look at this. 3k score difference. 42 vils for him. LionHeart on 19. There it is. I did guess it. Or anticipated it, I should say. 5 Spahis are in, which are the 1,000 food. So I imagine we're going to see some sort of push from LionHeart the minute those bad boys come out. It looks like that. Unfortunately, that outpost is going to be going down. And Tit here just going for the good Musk Huss. Very strong composition. You can go for like Musk Longbow. That's also a good composition that you normally see with Brits. And we do see the 700 coin now coming in. And see what Tit's going to find. He's going to stumble into some Janissaries. Oh, look at that. Beautiful reaction there. Managing to quickly whip back round. And has LionHeart got the... He has got his spar he's in, and he's got 2 Falcons coming up straight behind as well. Very devastating. And looks like they're going to be just doing ring around the roses around the little pond area here. And LionHeart is going to get to Tit's base first. And what is he going to be able... I think he's backing off the spar haze. He doesn't want... Maybe he doesn't want Tit to see, but I think he definitely has. Or has he? Maybe not. He hasn't spotted them, I don't think. I'm not too sure. Brits are far from being sad. Still an A tier civ. Yeah, definitely. And what do we see here? Do you see the Hussars trying to come in for a raid? Oh, this is going to be juicy. If Tit can nab those Falconets. I don't know whether he actually saw them. I don't think he did. He is going to see if he can try and get some Vils here. Is he going to be successful in getting one of them? Yes, he does get one. Manages to nab one Vil. Did unfortunately miss those Falconets. That would have been a real big one. And these Sparhees are definitely a crazy, crazy unit. They have area damage as well. They've got 35 hand attack, 750 HP, and they can easily tussle with a couple of Hussars, as you can see. Absolutely wiping that one out right there. Yeah, you got to, yeah, exactly. You got to also bear in mind the idling of the economy. It's not always just about killing the Vils. It's about delaying economy every time you move your forces in. And Tit here once again just playing a solid Age 2, just like with India. You know, Brits are very, very strong in Age 2 as well, and that's exactly what we're seeing. You know, it looks like Tit is not budging on Age 3 just yet. He is backing up a lot of gold though, so there could be potentially a chance for him to think about aging up, but I'm not too sure. He is going for the Musketeer upgrade, which is going to get him 15% HP upgrade. I mean, look how many Hussars he's got. 14 Hussars, 32 Musks on. Oh, look at this though. LionHeart, is he going to spot this? He can see that he should see that there's a dead bison there. But he is moving forward with the Falconets. They are quite close to the stable, so he needs to be careful. But obviously he wants to keep his Janissaries quite close to the Falconets just in case any cav do come round. And he is going now for 1,000 wood. So he's done with his unit shipments. He's got 3 unit shipments. He's going for the 1,000 wood. It's going to help him get some houses down. Maybe a TC as well. It looks like the Falcons are going to be pushing on the TC here. And it's forcing Tit to make a decision of what he can do. He's going for the Great Coat, which is going to be increasing the HP of his Vils. And he is going to try and get some Hussars around here. Is he going to be able to squeeze through the Sparhe here? He is putting them on the stance that's needed. I can't remember what the stance is called, but he's going in for it. Hussars are going to try and do what they're going to do, but the Musketeers are just going to shoot down the Faust. One Falcon goes down, easy as that. And it looks like the other one's going down as well. This is not the best for LionHeart here. And that was really unfortunate. What happened to the Hussars? The Hussars were just shooed away by the Sparhe. And Tit doing a great job there, just absolutely just fronting those 2 Falcons. And easy as that. Tit is going to be able to absolutely take care of the aggression here from LionHeart. And obviously that puts LionHeart in a really awkward position. We've got a 7k score gap, which is not looking the best. Needed to be units, not the 1k wood. GG. Yeah, I think maybe LionHeart was being a little bit too greedy there. I don't think... Maybe he thought that it was in his favor. The fight was in his favor. I do say that. And the Hussars are struggling, but they are being microed quite well. They're just trying to move around so that the Musketeers can deal with the Sparhees. And that's pretty much all the Sparhees down. Tit doing a great job here clearing them up. He does only have 5 Hussars left. but 32 musks still remain. And it looks like I don't know what this overgathering of gold is. Look at this, 1100 gold stacked up. He definitely needs to re-macro and adjust what he's doing, but he's feeling pretty good. There are a couple of vills here that he's trying to keep away from the Jans. And it is looking pretty rough now for LionHeart. He is using some of that wood to increase his settler limit, and the millet system's coming in. He's got 6 Abascun coming in as well now. But I think the 1,000 wood was a little too greedy. I think he should have maintained unit production, maybe gone for the 6 Abascuns, or gone for the 1,000 coin and then gone for the Mamelukes. That could have been an option, potentially. It's going to burn the town down now. Indeed. We do now see that there is this TC that he's used some of his 1,000 wood for. Is LionHeart going to be able to defend this? Oh, he's got his Jans in an awful position. The musks are pretty much squeezing. However, we do see some Abascuns here that have come out. Is he going to be able to clear those up with the Hussars? He's managing to try and get them on. Obviously, you know, Hussar micro can be really annoying in this game. He's trying to do all he can to deal with those Abas. And it's looking pretty good for Tit, to be honest. More reinforcing musks coming in. And LionHeart in a real sticky situation. He's got no vills at all on gold right now. They're all in the TC. Same with the food. He hasn't got any more production. And there is the GG from LionHeart. And Tit takes the second game, playing once again a really strong Age 2. So we've seen 2 games with really strong dedication to Age 2. And what a game. What a game. Absolutely amazing. GG, well played in the chat. That's what I like to see, guys. That's what I like to see. By the way, just got to say a huge thank you to everyone who's here. I appreciate you being here. And of course, to United Empires for giving me the opportunity to cast some of the games in the tournament. So thank you very much once again to you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Who is still left in tour? I'm not too sure what you mean, Biox. Titnos Otto, I think he's the OG TC spammer. Yeah. I think LionHeart maybe went a little bit too greedy. I think the 1,000 wood, I think he was a little bit too overconfident how he was going to assault the base here. And I think there was just too many musketeers. He wasn't anticipating, I don't think, that many musk. And the Hussars were just shooed away by the Spahis. Spahis did a great job with sort of zoning off the Hussars so that the musketeers could just go to work on the Falcons, and that's exactly what happened. So, an unlucky game there from LionHeart, but let's see how the third game is going to go, whether Tit is going to take it and move on to the quarterfinals, or whether LionHeart's going to bite back and take the third game. Let's find out. Let's have a quick look at the resources. I know you guys like to see this. I'm not going to go through this too much. You can see some of this, the economy, the military, some timelines here. Tit getting into the age at 3 minutes 50. Look at that. That's impressive. And 4 minutes for LionHeart. Getting into age 3 though, 6 minutes 45. That is very impressive for an FF. Really nice to see. And of course, the resources are going to be in Tit's favor because LionHeart went for an FF. I'm just going to quit the game and restart it up because we have a sound issue. So I'm just going to restart the game. Just going to take a quick drink. Stay with me, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. Just update the scoreboard. Hope you guys are enjoying this, by the way. Let me know what you think in the chat. Who do you think is going to take the third game? I'd love to know. Hey, Brem, thank you very much, man. We appreciate you being here, Widgie, giving us content. No problems, man. I want to keep this game alive. I love playing this game. I love making content. I love interacting with you guys, the community, all that good stuff. A lot of people saying Tit's going to sweep it 3-0. Hey, Revnak, how you doing, man? Good to see we've got a moderator in. Are you going to sleep after this series? Most likely, my friend, yeah. Maito versus Ungus is still there. Yeah, I think I probably am. Because it's coming up to 20-1 and I've got to get up relatively early tomorrow. So I think I am going to leave it here. I'm not going to leave it here now. Don't worry, guys. I am going to finish this matchup. I'm just saying there's Maito and Ungus, which is a very, that's a very famous matchup, I would say. I think that's the word. Anticipated matchup. Yeah, I think Len would like to cast that because I know that he really supports Ungus and he loves the way that Ungus plays, and I know he's been following him for a while. So, yeah, I would honestly say it's probably best. Maybe if Len casts that one, I don't know. I'm not the decider, but yeah. Right, guys, my voice is starting to go slightly because I do talk a lot when I do these casts, but this is going to be really interesting. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Welcome, ladies and gents, to the third game here between Tit and LionHeart, and this is a round of 16 on the best of 5 on the UEC Spring 2022 tournament. There is a $200 prize pool at stake, and so far, the last 2 games, Tit have managed to take both of them, so it is currently 2-0 to Tit, and this is potentially the decider. If Tit takes this, he moves on to the quarterfinals. But let's see if LionHeart can pull it back and see what he can do. So, the top part of the map here, we have Tit playing as... no, we don't. We have LionHeart playing as the USA in the cyan. And the bottom part of the map, we have Tit playing as the Russians in the pink. So... I'm really going to be focusing a little bit more on Tit here. No offense to LionHeart. I have been playing Russia quite a bit recently. And I've got to say, Russia is so difficult to learn and understand their macro and how the whole villager batch creation works. And it's not an easy civ, A lot of people think it is because, you can rush as Russia and... It's really difficult. I think it's probably one of the hardest Euro civs to get your head around. I really struggle with them, me personally. So I'm going to be really interested to see how Tit plays this. I don't think I've ever seen Tit play Russia, but I'm pretty sure, he's a very experienced player. So I'm sure he can play Russia way better than me. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on what he does. And I hope you guys do too as well. But also... have a look at LionHeart, because LionHeart is playing the USA. I don't normally go against USA that often. So let's see what he's going. He's going for a fast FF, potentially here. Deck is called Fast FF. And we're going to be seeing an FF. Are we going to be seeing the FF timing with the Spanish immigrants? Or that's an H2 thing, actually, isn't it? Where you go with the tower and then you... That's an H2 thing, isn't it? Where you go Pike and State Militia. 21 cards in his deck. Yeah, that's what you have with states. If you don't know, Bran, states only have 21 cards in their deck. And the reason that is because when they age up, they get 2 cards. So every time you go for an age up politician, it gives you 2 cards that you can use, depending on what age up you picked. So. But anyway, let's have a look over at Tit here. Let's see his deck. He's got Tawny normal. I love how Tit... He's taken this tournament very seriously, and he's got specific dedicated decks for the tourney, which is awesome to see. And this is a really nice sort of deck. Very, very standard, guys. If you want a standard 1v1 Russian deck, then just look at this. This is pretty much it. Sometimes the resource crates are different, like 700 food. Sometimes you've got 600 gold in there instead of 700 food. It doesn't really matter either way. It depends how you want to play. But are we going to be seeing some real aggression here from Tit? I think we are. There are no TPs on the map. Usually when there's a nice TP line, Russia won't play as aggressive because they want to start to establish their TP line and get their eco going. So we don't actually have that, which means that, Tit might be playing a little bit more all-in. But let's see. I might be wrong. We do see 3 Vils coming out. So not 2 Vils, but 3. And we do see the Quartermaster coming in, the 400 wood. And I imagine he's going to be chopping for that blockhouse. And there it is, the 250. And immediately he's moved all vills off of wood, because all he needs to build is that blockhouse and the classic 3 vill on coin. That's all you need to do. To get your first Musk shipment, you do the classic 3 vill on coin. You chop, you go 5 food or 6 wood, something like that. I can't exactly remember. The minute you get your 250, everyone off wood, everyone else on food, and leave 3 on gold. It's pretty much the way, right? And let's have a look at LionHeart. They're going to age up at like exactly the same time. It's kind of wild. And he's going to be going for the Virginia. And he's left a card available. He's only gone for the French immigrants, so he's probably going to be going straight for the 700 coin, I imagine. If he's going to be going for a fast FF here, right? It makes sense. He's got to go for the 700 coin. Wait, didn't LionHeart go for USA in Game 1 versus India? No, he went for Mexico. So LionHeart had the opportunity here, and LionHeart actually counterpicked against Russia. So his counterpick was USA. So he thinks that USA... I mean, I don't know if... I have no idea. I don't have the experience, but obviously LionHeart thinks that his USA game will be very good against Russia. And we do see a barracks going down, and we've got the 700 coins. So all he's doing is he's just organically mining the gold here. Nothing crazy. He's just... The Virginia company, it gives you the military wagon, and he's just built a barracks with it. And yeah, he's just going for the fast 700 coin age up. And it's kind of risky because he is playing against Russia, and Russia are well known for rushing, right? That's what they do. We do see 5 Cossack and now 4 Cossack coming in. And with that 400 wood, he's putting a blockhouse down. He is now going for a market as well, and it looks like he's going to be getting that hunting dogs with the market. And now what do we see? We do see 2 batches of musk coming in. He actually isn't really always creating villages here, so he is actually committing a lot to making sure that he gets his military shipments. And he's just wading his troops in. I love it. That's what Tit's doing now. He doesn't care. He's trying to get a pick off if he can. I think he got a Vil. Did he get a Vil there? No, he didn't. A Musk went down. I thought he got a Vil. I love that. That's so stupid, this. The noise is so stupid. Where did they get that sound effect? It looks like LionHeart now went for the state capital, which is the Virginia General Assembly. You've always got to make sure that you go for this as you're aging up, so then you can get the tech here, which is the statehood, which basically zips forward your age up. You can see there, big jump, and he's going to be aging up pretty darn early. That's actually a little bit quicker than his Otto FF, so a few seconds quicker. And there you go, 6 minutes 40, he is in, and I imagine I don't know what he's going to be going for next. Is he going to be trying to go for the 54th? That's quite a good one to go for first. I mean, I imagine that he's probably going to be going for that, right? But he hasn't got the food available, and this is kind of a bit sketchy here for LionHeart. I'm not too sure what he's going to be going for. Tit is going to now be following it up with the 700 food. He's just going to keep rolling in the musketeers. He's got a lot of Cossacks, and he's just going to be taken down. So he's just going to take down the regulars, the musketeer units, the heavy infantry. Basically just took them down with the Cossacks. Absolutely wild. But he's gonna back off here. He's just gonna wait a bit. He's done a pretty good job, to be honest, stalling LionHeart here, and he is deciding to go for the 8 regulars. He's not gonna go for the 54th. I imagine probably next card I would imagine that he would go for, but he is struggling. He hasn't got a house built yet. He's trying to get his vills to build a house, and there it is, one going down. And his next card is got to be the 54th here. It's such a great card. 5 militia, 4 regulars, and they both get upgraded. I mean, he's got to go for that, right? There it is, yeah. A really good card. I love that card. And let's have a look at Tit here. What's he going for? Switching up, going for Strelitz now, anticipating there's going to be some regulars on the field. And he actually hasn't gone for 700 wood. He hasn't gone for it. He's decided not to. It looks like he's just managing to survive off of the distributivism, you know? He's got a couple of hills on wood just for houses. He's not opting to go for 700 wood, maybe because there are no TPs and he doesn't think it's worth it. He's got his double blockhouse. I imagine if he wants to maybe go for a stables, he might maybe go for 700 wood. But right now, he's not really interested. We do now see the Strelets coming out, and this is where the mass starts to begin. But LionHeart is going to be getting that 54th. He's already got it, actually. He's got his vet regulars in, and now here come the Gatlins, the rolling artillery card. Such an amazing new card that was introduced to USA when they updated them. And he's going to get 3 Gatlins. So I think Tit is just waiting for these Gatlins to pop. And he's got his Cossacks floating around, ready to jump on the Gatlins. But he needs to be careful here because he hasn't got a lot of Cossacks there, and they can easily get wiped out. And LionHeart is going to be getting the Gatlins very, very soon. And he's managed to pop also his Minutemen and the Gatlins here. This is looking like a really good timing attack by LionHeart. He just needs to make sure that the Gatlins can connect. And that was a really good timing attack. Look at that. Perfect execution. He got the Minutemen in. He called the Minutemen. The Gatlins popped and wiped out the Cossacks. Really nice by LionHeart. And he's feeling good now. He's going to be pushing forward. And yeah, Tit there now definitely going for the 700 wood. He's probably going to be getting a stables with that, I imagine. And yeah, he needs to get some Cossacks on the field. Oh my God. And just that volley there from those 3 Gatlins, I mean, will absolutely shred these musketeers because these are the Ruskets, remember. That's what they're called. They are the Russian version of a musketeer, so they are a bit weaker than the normal musketeer. I've always said, what do you guys think, right? Just hear me out. If they do a remaster of Russia, right? If they do an update of Russia, do you think they should change the musketeer skin for Russia? I think they should. Because the musketeers are very different to normal musketeers, you know. They don't have as much HP. And I think we should be able to identify the different musketeers, right? I think the Russian musketeers should look slightly different. You know? Yeah, Gatlings have 50% more damage bonus. Yeah, so Gatling guns are very, very scary compared to organ guns. And I don't know what Tit's going to do here. Is he building a stables? He's not. He's building another blockhouse. And he's rebuilding it. He has got his stables, sorry. He's rebuilding his market. And I imagine he's going to be getting that Cossack production in. Yeah, we do see it. Gatlins feel so strong. They are strong, but you've got to micro them well, man. You've got to defend them with your life. And you lose those Gatlins so early on, you've lost it, you know. They even kill Cav. They are quite scary, especially for Russia here, because I don't know whether he's going to try and go for a counter raid. He might do actually here. We can see here that, you know, Tit has spotted that there's a bit of hunting going on here, and he's going to try and swoop in and distract LionHeart here, I think. That's what he's trying to do. He's rebuilding the blockhouse because he knows he's lost it. Is he rebuilding another one? No, he's just got a stables and a blockhouse. He is now pushing in. Oh, he is going to find 2 more. This is really good, though. Really good for Tit, managing to nab these 2 Gatlins as they come out. And this is actually quite bad news for LionHeart. He didn't want to lose those undefended, and that's how quickly Gatlins go, guys. If they are not defended, that's how quickly they go. And we do see now the 700 coin in coming from Tit now. Let's have a look at LionHeart's situation. He is going to be retreating back. And it's not over for Tit, guys. You might think it is. Those 3 Gatlins are indeed very scary. But if you can get those Cossacks, if you can weave them in and you can micro well, if you nab those, it's over for LionHeart. There's not enough for him to be able to deal with it. Well, it's not over, but it's a real setback. It's a setback for him. You know, because he is relying on these units. He's gone for the FF. He's sacrificed Eco to play this FF here. And this is what we're going to see. So let's have a look at LionHeart's vision here. He does spot the musketeers. He's actually built a house all the way over on this side, which is actually quite an interesting thing. Oh, shit. That unloading there, that was absolutely brutal. Revnek saying it's a GG right there. I don't know. I mean, that was brutal, and a lot of musketeers died. Organs would never get such good volleys. Yeah, the Gatlings are pretty wild, especially when they changed their range. I think Gatlings were actually quite bad originally, but it's their range, man. I don't know why we can't see their stats. Why can't we see their stats? That's weird. Should be able to see. That's a bug there. You should be able to see their stats. I'm not too sure why. But their range is absolutely insane now. And this is really unfortunate for Tit. He's going to lose all these musks, absolutely getting wiped out. And that is unfortunate. And we do now see a really good card coming in, the Russian America. But what do we see here? We do see that Tit is actually going for the counter raid. And he's actually nabbed a couple of villages there. And 15 vills only for LionHeart. That's actually a real struggle for him. He hasn't got huge eco. He is relying on his unit shipments alone. And remember, there's no TPs on this map. So he's only got the state capital to help him here. I think the state capital, does that give XP? Trickle? I don't think it does, actually. We've got a fort coming in. But that's a lot of Cossacks, though, for Tit. It's not over yet, guys. I mean, that looked brutal. We lost a lot of musketeers, but you got to remember, units are cheap with Russia. And losing units is not necessarily the end of the world. It's just freeing up population to get more units. You know, that's what Russia is about. It's slowly just overwhelming and chipping away at your opponent. And that's what it's about. So there is still hope. There's a lot of Cossacks. And we do now see LionHeart putting quite a daring fort out in the middle of the map. Because he's got to be careful. Because Tit is roaming around with Cossacks. And he could spot that. Looks like he is actually going for quite a daring thing here. And looks like the Cossacks are coming back in for a raid again. I mean, look how many he's got. 26 Cossacks. Does he have boyars? He does have boyars, which upgrades the Cossacks. We can see how much they are upgraded. And I think Tit's got to do something about this. He's got to challenge this. He's got to make a decision. And this is an interesting position. He's actually spotted the fort here. He is going to go and siege it. This is huge. This is huge. If he can get this down before LionHeart challenges it, that is a big step back for LionHeart here. I know Tit's looking pretty rough, but this is going to be really good if he can grab this, and he does. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. He can right-click this. There's a lot of state militia here, and they are useless against Cossacks. I think Tit can do it. I think he's probably sizing it up. I think he knows deep down that he can probably do it. Score difference is starting to narrow here. So Tit looking in a pretty good position. Look at all these Cossacks. He can just get stuck in. Is he going to get stuck in? Is he going to go for it? I think he is. And he's just going to go straight onto it here. And he's going to try and go on the regulars. He's getting the Strelets in. And is it enough? I don't know. I think it might be. I think it might be, guys. I think the Strelets are doing a good job trying to deal with any of the infantry. Cossacks are trying to get through the veteran regulars, but they do counter quite well. And, ooh, this is, I don't know. The Gatling guns are up for way too long. But he is managing to now finally get them down. And we do have a card available. He's going for Team Cavalry Scouts. What is LionHeart going for? He is going for 1,000 wood. And yeah, I think Tit is actually. I don't think Tit has traded as well as we thought he would. I can't decide who's winning. I know, right? I think maybe if Tit held off and he had more Strelets, I think he could have done it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to say it's over because it's not necessarily over. It's never over with Russia, right? You always think that it is, but somehow they just manage to come back, you know. And he's trying to be careful with his vills here. He's so desperate for food, Tit. I mean, he's gathered so much food, and if he loses these vills and these vills get caught out, oh no. Oh, that is not good news. Wait, oh, he's just going to go in on it. He's seen the HP and he's like, I'm just going to trade. I'm going to trade. Absolutely beautiful. Vils just slapping down that Gatling there. But the Vils are going for a mad sort of... Are we playing Age of Empires 2? It's Age of Empires 2, ladies and gents. The quick walling is happening. And look at this quick walling. Absolutely mad from Tit here. Trying to get the Vils escaping. Absolutely huge. Look at that. That is some Vil micro there. Watch and learn. That's how you save Vils. That quick wall-in was huge. That was absolutely beautiful. That is some Age 2 in Age 3. What is going on there? Hey, Puggo Man. How you doing, dude? Welcome. Glad you could join us, my friend. Hope everything is going well in your world. I saw that you were playing Inca earlier today. Hopefully that went well. LionHeart going for a double TC here. Did he go for a double? He went for 1,000 wood once again. Once again, LionHeart going for the greedy thing. He did this with Otto. He went for 1,000 wood when he probably should have stuck with unit shipments. And you can see here now, he was trying to go for the double TC. It's a little bit greedy. Is LionHeart going to be able to defend this? I don't think he's got enough troops. He is creating some more regulars to try and reinforce. Is he going to be able to siege this down? We do see a blockhouse from Tit is just going to go up right next to the TC. Absolutely amazing. And I think it's looking pretty good for Tit, to be honest, guys. I know the TC has gone up, but there's no Vils in it. So there's no damage occurring. He can just easily siege this down. And LionHeart is now going in for another 8 state militia shipment. I probably would have gone for the Russian-American company, maybe, if I was LionHeart. I think the 1,000 wood might have been a little bit too greedy, given his situation. But we do see another skirmish going on down here. These regulars are going to try and once again. The regulars counter the Cossacks, right? But there's just so many Cossacks that it just doesn't matter. Like he can just blaze his way through and he's fine. It's absolutely crazy, you know. I'm glad to be here with you, Widgie man. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Glad that everybody else is here enjoying themselves. I am. I mean, these games are absolutely crazy. We've been seeing some huge Age 2 plays, which I absolutely love. I love long Age 2 plays, and Tit is definitely an advocate for that. He's done it with the Indians, he's done it with the Brits, and now, of course, he's doing it with the Russians. So it's great to see. And what do we see from LionHeart here going for the Virginia plan, which gets him an extra shipment? And it looks like Tit is actually walling LionHeart in now. Wow, this is brutal. 41 Vils for Tit, only 20 for LionHeart. Yeah, this game is wild. Tit going for some crazy quick walling. This is where the quick walling occurred. It's like we were playing an Age 2 game, like Age of Empires 2. It was just, yeah, huge nostalgia for me. Yeah, you know it. When Russia has more score, it means game is over. Exactly. When you see this, guys, it's bad news. When there's a bit of a score gap and Russia are winning, it's always bad news for you. And I'm not too sure how LionHeart is going to be able to deal with this. He is actually now investing in the Pulaska's Legion, the 12 Ulans. And that is what he's going for. He's also got, maybe he might go for the... he's probably going to go for the 1 Gatling, I imagine. I mean, what else has he got? He could go for the Russian-America company. Oh, we do see another cheeky little raid here from Tit, bringing in 4 Cossacks. And they have got the Boyers upgrade. And look at that. Oh, absolute just destruction. Oh, it looks like he's going to lose another 2 Vils here, potentially. Oh, my God. Only 15 Vils now. And LionHeart in a really dodgy place now. And honestly, I don't think there's much coming back from this. We do see the Pulaska's Legion coming out. Is this going to be the game changer? I'm not entirely sure. It's just, unfortunately, the Legion's just going to move straight into Musketeers here. Is this the best use for them? I'm not entirely sure. Look at all these Cossacks. Look at Tit with the 24 Cossacks. And he is finally going for steel traps. He's got more Cossacks on the way. And he is really getting stuck in now. And I think I'm feeling the GG. I'm feeling it in the chat here on the left-hand side from LionHeart. If I was LionHeart, there it is, the GG. And it looks like Tit takes it, guys. 3-0. 3-0. I'm just going to go to that. There we go. So Tit takes it 3-0 to Tit, and he moves to the quarterfinals of the UEC Spring 2022 tournament. Great casting, mate. Love you. Revnak, thank you very much, dude. Yulian Pasha coming in with the GGs. 3-0 OMG. That is surprising. I've got to say, I am a little bit surprised. No disrespect to LionHeart, but I am quite surprised. I thought these two were pretty much, you know, the same skill level. I thought there would be maybe a game taken back from LionHeart there at least, but I mean, it's just the way it goes. Sometimes it comes down to the map. It comes down to the way you're feeling as well, just how you're feeling on the day that you play. It's just like when you have an exam, right? I mean, all you guys have been to school. It's like when you have an exam and you just weren't feeling it that day. Like, you know, you could have done way better another day. It's just the whole mentality of it. And maybe LionHeart just wasn't feeling it. I don't know. But it was still some fantastic games. And I've got to say, if you love Age 2 stuff and you want to see how you play Age 2, just watch Tit, man. I tell you, watch his India, watch his Brit, watch his Russia. Extremely fun and interesting to watch, and I can't wait to see some quarterfinal action from him. But GG, well played to both players. Thank you very much, guys, for the cast. I'm going to be leaving it there. Hey, Tit. Thank you very much, man. There he is. The big boy's in. GG, nice cast, man. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it. And guys, I'm going to be throwing a raid over to someone else. Let's see who is about. Bear with me. I'm going to be throwing a raid over. Let's see who we can find. By the way, 78 or 80 strong viewers. I've got to say a big thank you to all you guys. I really appreciate it. And of course, thank you very much to United Empires for allowing me to cast these games. So Crabgot, Elite Rifleman, Revnak, all you guys that put the effort in to organize these tournaments and moderate them and manage it through Discord. You guys are awesome and you are keeping the game alive. So I appreciate it. Let's actually give a raid to Laz. If someone could give a raid to Laz, maybe. Lazarus. He's an awesome player. I co-casted with him. Looks like he's doing some team games. Maybe we could give him some love. I'm not too sure if... I don't think I can raid. Can I raid? I'm not too sure. Probably not. I've got to go. It's late already. See you, Widgie boy. Hey, Tit. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Hang on a sec, guys. There you go. Raid has been created. Okay, yeah, Maito versus Ungas will be tomorrow, guys. Yep, thank you very much for letting me know, Revnak. I'm not too sure who's going to be casting it, whether it will be myself or somebody else. I'm not too sure. But I hope you guys really enjoyed that. And of course, if you missed some of it, the VOD will be available. The past broadcast will be available. And you never know, I might put one of these games up on my YouTube channel as well. So thank you very much, guys. Going to be throwing the raid over to Lazarus. Thank you all. I will catch you in the next video or the next stream. My name is Widgie. Thank you very much to United Empires. Make sure to drop them a follow. Give them all that good support. And I will see you in the next cast, the next video, the next stream. Who the hell knows? Catch you later, guys. Bye.
हेलो मैं जा रहा हूँ